Module 2 Body Structure and Function. What is body structure and function? The ICF defines body structures as body parts. For example, legs, hands, mouth, brain, eyes, and muscles. Body functions are the things that our body parts do. For example, we move the muscles around our eye to see in different directions. We move our leg muscles to move around. We move our tongue to speak, and we feel pain or touch against our skin. What happens to body structure and function in cerebral palsy? To understand this, let's meet Paul. Paul is diagnosed with cerebral palsy and loves to go for a walk with his parents. Let's see what body structure and function challenges Paul has and what can we do about them. In Paul's case, the body structure challenges the impairment to his brain that caused him cerebral palsy. The brain impairment is permanent and does not get worse over time. The brain impairment affects some of the functions of the body. For instance, the signals from Paul's brain to move his leg muscles may not clearly tell the leg muscles to move. This makes it hard for Paul to move his legs in a coordinated way and makes walking more difficult for him than for typically developing kids. Impairments to other parts of the brain might also make it more difficult for people with cerebral palsy to learn, understand, and problem solve as easily as other people. Can Paul's body structure and function challenges be corrected? Therapies like muscle stretching, strengthening, surgeries, injections like Botox and casting all aim to influence the body structure and function. However, because every child is different, treatments that work for one child or in one situation may not be useful for Paul's situation. For instance, exercises can help to make the leg muscles stronger. But this might not necessarily help Paul to walk better. Also, if a child has difficulty in understanding, it might be hard for the child to know why they should do exercises. Focusing only on changing the body structure and function challenges may take a long time, even for some partial improvement. And while waiting for his muscles to get stronger, Paul may miss out on great fun and play activities that he loves and are essential for his overall development. In fact, we do not yet know how to fix things like the brain. So what can Paul's parents do? Try always to think first and foremost about Paul's overall development. For optimal development and function, Paul needs the opportunity to play and interact with friends and family along with medical care and therapy as needed. This means not focusing only on trying to change the body structure and function, but also on looking at other things that can help Paul to develop. Consider an example. Many people use glasses to help them see. Glasses do not fix the problem of the eye, but help us to function effectively by enabling us to see more clearly. Similarly, we do not need to fix Paul's body or brain to help him move around or to enable him to do so many other things. Research shows very little functional benefit from just focusing on trying to fix body structure and function challenges. Children benefit equally from therapies aimed at improving their ability to play and learn through changes in their environment or changes in the body structure and function. Click the link at the end of the video to read more. So, we encourage parents like Paul's to understand that medical care cannot fix Paul's cerebral palsy, but doctors and therapists can help to promote his development and functioning. We encourage parents to move beyond just trying to make their child to do things like everyone else, that is, making the child normal. Rather, we want parents to focus on child's abilities, strengths and interests and give their child the opportunities to play, go to school and have fun with family and friends, the same things experienced by other children. Click the link at the end of the video to read more. So parents, we believe that it is very important for kids to have opportunities to do and to be functional in their own ways without necessarily doing things nicely or normally. To learn more on how to help your child be more active, please see the next module on activity and participation.